giving nothing but truth.
What up, party people? This is Slug from Atmosphere, and we're here in Austin, Texas at South by Southwest, and you're checking out Hard Knock TV.
Should've known better not to fuck with you. Ain't got nothing but too much to lose. Lost in the rush, don't know what to do. That drug got you like I want you.
So I got a new record coming out, right? And it's called When Life Gives You Lemons, You Paint That Shit Gold. Oh, by the way, my name is Sean. I'm from a band called Atmosphere. This record comes out in April 22nd, 2008. And people keep asking, what's up with the title to the record? Like, why did you choose such a long, hard-to-say title, I mean, for the most part, because I'm ridiculous. I think a lot of the decision-making that we find is due to the ridiculousness of me and Ant. Ant's my buddy, the guy that makes the beats. He's my homie. But we decided to call it that first and foremost just to make ourselves laugh, because we are the kind of people that like to laugh at our own stupid jokes. But also, I mean, there is a meaning behind it. It's when life gives you lemons, you paint that shit gold. It's kind of another spin on the whole when life gives you lemons, you make lemonade cliche or whatever that is. Did I use that word right? Cliche? I'm not sure. I don't care. I'm bad with words. It's not a big deal. Forget about it. Anyway, to me, that cliche means a lot. It means, especially nowadays, it means when things aren't necessarily going your way, man, make the best of it, And I remember when I was a kid having to wear like hand-me-down clothes from the cousins or some busted-ass shoes from Payless, I would still do my best to make that shit look fly, to make it look good, And that's what it reminds me of. It reminds me of when you used to, just take what you had and make the best out of it. Painting them gold, granted, I can understand how some people think, painting it gold, how does that make the best of it? But also, it is a throwback to when I was a kid and I idolized my favorite rappers, LL Cool J, Big Daddy Kane, all these dudes would always, Slick Rick had so much gold on his chest, and this was pre-underground backlash against jewelry and rims, because when that stuff became really, really, really big in the mainstream, naturally the underground started hating on that. But I don't know if you remember, but back in the day, the underground used to rock all the gold. They used to always look fly, I remember in my neighborhood even, cats would have a old Eldorado, and they would take the the little things on the side of the car that says Eldorado, or the actual Cadillac thing that sits on the hood in the front, the thing with the Cadillac sign, and they would paint them gold instead of having it the normal chrome, and we used to call that dipped in gold, and so the word gold brings back to me just thoughts of just like being fly back when I was like 17. It was like 1989. And me and Ant, we're both kind of older like that, and we both kind of came out of that era. That's the era of hip hop that we fell in love with. And so, it was just another part of the joke to us to call the album When Life Gives You Lemons, You Paint That Shit Gold. Don't pause it yet. The truth is, here's the real answer. I was in my kitchen, and my girlfriend came in, and she had just spent a day with her friend, and they were working on a photo project for somebody, and they had to paint a bunch of lemons gold for the photo project. And she just jokingly said, when life gives you lemons, you paint that shit gold. And I stole it. So actually, I can't even really take credit for this shit. To be honest, I can't take credit for half of the shit I do. All praise due to KRS-One.
Truly beauty, the scene serene, and each criticism becomes redeemed. Swallow my words, no more judgment is through, cause you look like what I feel like when I'm with you. Should've known better not to fuck with you. Ain't got nothing but too much to lose. Lost in the rush, don't know what to do. That drug got you like I want you.
The album, man, me and Anthony, we've made a lot of music together, and we have our Atmosphere formula, and we do our best to try to challenge ourselves to think outside of that. And I think a few years ago I realized that I could do even better at trying to challenge myself. Hence, I started touring with a live band. I started trying to push myself to write in different, different narratives and whatnot. And this record is definitely a product of us, I guess, challenging ourselves to the point of ridiculousness. It's like there's a lot of really weird sounds on this record, and some of the subjects I tackle are really weird. There's a song on there that sounds like it's about a pimp, but it's actually about cigarettes. There's another song on there that sounds like it's about a hangover, but actually it's about, the current administration that we have here in the States, and how suddenly everybody's having this like movement of a wake up. which I refer to more so as a movement of a hangover. You know, like we're all waking up and we're hungover from this party that we've all been on. But overall, the album to me is about resolution, and, you know, not to be cute, but that works in with the challenges that we set for ourselves when making this, because we set up ideas that we wanted to do before we tried to do them, which, you know, obviously is the way you're supposed to do things, but we just are now learning this. That's how ridiculous we are. But we set up these challenges, and trying to find the resolve inside of all of them is kind of what this record was about. I have no idea what I just said. I don't know if it made sense to you. It didn't make much sense to me, but as long as I sit here and look cute, then we're going to be okay. I can't even look cute right.
Is that a real lemon?
It's a real lemon. This is a real lemon, but it doesn't smell like a lemon anymore. Now it smells like a graffiti writer. You ever smelled a graffiti writer? They smell like a mix. They smell like somebody painted a gutter punk kid. It's,
5 years will give us scratch the video you're watching and be able to smell what he's done.
Yeah. 5 years. Nah, I'm optimistic. 2 years.
Scratch and sniff TV.
Scratch and sniff TV. That's what's coming. Scratch and sniff porn.